Hello, my friend. Welcome to this video here where I'm going to be sharing with you some of the insights that I've been gaining about myself as I've taken a little bit of time off from uploading videos on YouTube. I've just really been a little bit confused, needed to take a little bit of space, wanted to get clear about where my videos are going. And look at the sun, it's shining right through the trees there. It's only like 4:30 here in Canada. We do the daylight savings time thing where the sun is setting earlier but we put the clock back so that it sets even earlier. So it's completely unnecessary. I don't know why we do that, but it's anyways. In this video, we're gonna hang out, and I just wanted to share some energy and share with you a little bit about what's been going on for me and what we're gonna be doing moving forward with the videos on the channel. I got some interesting things. You want to hear a little bit about what's going on in my mind? It's kind of like a video journal here. I'm sure some of the things I say may be inspiring for you, or they just might be relatable, and you may be inspired. Okay, so first thing I am thinking about is how do I want to show up on my YouTube videos? How is the energy showing up through me? This is something that I'm really feeling a lot as my personal development deepens and deepens and deepens, and I'm doing a lot of meditation, at least 2 hours a day of meditation. We got the moon in the sky. Been enjoying the moon, which is part of my personal development as well. I've been really enjoying doing semen retention. Has been very helpful for me. I've been eating extremely clean, like the clean, like squeaky clean, with medical medium has literally been just saving my life with the celery juice, the lemon water, the apples, the heavy metal detox smoothie every morning. Eating a lot of sweet potatoes, squash, lettuce, and spinach, and not thinking about, it's just I don't want to go too much into that, but you know I can talk about that for hours. So that diet change has been just like compounding, and I've been feeling healthier and healthier and healthier, and I've been just like having so much clean, pure, healthy, beautiful energy to share with human beings and just to share. And I've just been feeling amazing with that. I've been working out a little bit. I like to exercise in a very organic, loose sort of way. I'll show you a little bit here. Maybe we can I got the wire on my phone, so it's kind of hard to exercise. But a lot of my exercising is just like stretching, just being in the body for at least like 20 to 40 minutes per day. I do spend a lot of time kind of in my mind, contemplating, or just sitting working at the computer, or what else do I do? Reading, a lot of meditating as well. So there's a good amount of sitting involved there. I like walking as well. I walk a lot. I walk maybe 3-4 times a day, actually, for 20 minutes each. I walk constantly. I need that energy to move. Yeah, but just like moving my body, being in my body, stretching, touching my toes, breathing deeply, being on the grass, hanging out here in nature, even though the sun sets at 4:30, which just makes no sense. Don't you think we should just align the time with like when the sun is up? Like, it's a little odd, don't you think? It's almost like the Illuminati is out to make us feel sad, so they can harvest our energy more with pharmaceuticals and all that. But that might be for another video. Yeah. Oh, you can't see me. A lot of this too, I'll show you. A lot of like hands and knees on the grass. You gotta get your hands on the grass, man. You do like put your hands on the grass, very important. Hands on the grass, feet on the grass, body on the grass. I live in Canada, so it's gonna be very sunny soon. Oh, that feels good as fuck. Sorry, I meant it's gonna be very snowy soon. And so there's not gonna be too much grass for me to enjoy. So I'm just gonna enjoy it while I can. So yeah, I've been exercising. Like so. And I've been really feeling into like, how do I want to show up in my videos? And it's been very confusing because I have massive quantities of energy. I have so much information to share with you, like so much information to share with you. Like, I have entire psychology models that I've spent years learning, multiple models from experts just memorized in my mind that I've been using for years to coach my clients, to self-reflect on myself, that I want to teach and I want to share it with you. I just, for some reason, have been blocking myself because I have been feeling like I need to have a website for some reason. I know it sounds stupid, guys, but this is my mind, okay? I'm being honest with you. For a while, I've been holding myself back a lot because I've been feeling like I need to have a website for some reason. I feel like I'm lacking structure in my information that I share on YouTube. So that's been something that for the last couple weeks I've been kind of racking my mind around, like, how do I want the website to look? What do I want to be on it? I've made a website before in the past and then taken it down, and I've just kind of been humming and hawing on this for too long. Like, long time. And I've kind of come to the realization after a lot of suffering, you could say, a lot of just, not suffering, but just a lot of healthy confusion, really thinking about it, going over it, thinking about my vision, thinking about who am I, right? What's my life purpose? What's the fundamental thing that I want to share? This is a big part of my process. I've been doing this for a long time. Fundamentally, just cut the bullshit with yourself. Just like, I just go outside, go for a walk, and just go into myself and say, okay, like, cut the shit. What the fuck do I want to share? Like, what do I want in my life? What feeling am I going for? What's in my heart that wants to be manifested, that wants to come out? How do I want to help? Like, what's the general gist of what's generally coming out of me? So it hasn't changed for a long time. It's been, I want to help inspire people like you to grow themselves to the highest potential of human existence. So that is complete full enlightenment and full self-actualization, in all domains, the domain of knowledge and understanding of worldly systems, money, relationships, business, aligned with your passion, with your personality type, with who you are as a unique individual, with your unique passions and desires and strengths. Of course, lots and lots of meditation and spiritual growth and development. There's many different flavors and styles of meditation. There's over 100,000 different kinds of meditations in many different systems around the world. So you got to kind of go out and explore and pick something that works for you. But you need to have some kind of spiritual practice, because otherwise, how are you going to align yourself with the highest good? You need to give your mind something positive and healthy and wholesome and divine to focus on. And it doesn't have to be something that you like become a religious fanatic or a zealot or a fundamentalist. You don't need to be a fundamentalist. All you really need is to have some sort of inspiring thoughts to think about from the enlightened masters of the past, the sages and the mystics. I'm gonna go put my phone on a tripod here. You need enlightened thoughts to focus on, enlightened ways of thinking, studying the ways of the awakened masters from many different religions in Buddhism, Islam, Taoism, Christianity, Judaism, etc. Reading their words. And there's a lot of good New Age stuff out there too. A lot of good New Age stuff like Bashar, like Athena in Truth. There's certain Abraham Hicks as well. Reality transurfing. A lot of good stuff out there that you gotta like focus your mind on it a lot so that you have a value system. But yeah, so for me it's been Buddhism a lot. I am very inspired by Buddhism and the Dharma, and I like mixing it with a lot of different religions and teachings and subjects and all this. So yeah, that's very important for me. And back to the vision. So what I'm wanting to share with you is I want to help you to expand, to become a enlightened example of a human being. I want to share with you what that actually means, what that actually looks like. I've been working a lot to embody that within myself, and I feel like I'm getting there energetically. So literally on the being level, I feel like I'm actually really starting, like I'm really getting there. And I feel phenomenal all day. My energy is excellent. I feel happy and calm and clear. I feel just like, honestly, like an alien. But like, I feel like I'm on a different level of consciousness than 99% of people that I see in terms of the way my mind works. Now, I'm not trying to be arrogant, guys. I'm trying to actually document the results of my growth. I'm very lucky. If you know my story, when I was 16 years old, I was very addicted to video games and porn and weed, and all I did all day was just sit in my room and play video games, and I was so depressed that I had no vision. I didn't know what to do with my life. Felt like I was wasting my life. It's actually, I thought I was gonna like waste my entire life. Then I discovered actualize.org on YouTube, and this guy Leo Gura he told me, he's like, yeah, so there's this thing, it's called self-actualization, and if you just start investing today in practices like meditation, reading nonfiction self-help books, spirituality books, and a lot of different books of that kind. Cleaning up your diet, exercising, having a vision, contemplating, this kind of stuff. If you just do this for a long time, and don't expect quick fixes, but just be patient, eventually you'll actualize your full potential and you'll reach extremely high levels of human development. And I'm starting to, like, after about 8-9 years of this work, and then also working with other teachers as well. I've worked with dozens of different teachers and read hundreds of books at this point. And at this point, I'm realizing, like, this is the actual work. Like, this is how you actually feel good in your life. This is how you make money in a sustainable way that's aligned with your heart. You actually need to become a master of a certain domain, but then you also need to master yourself as an individual. You master your emotions, master your mind, master the way you feel. When you can do this, money is not a problem because you are literally a source of infinite energy that you can give in infinite forms. You can create creative art, you can create speaking, you can create this or that, or you can just create communities, movements, whatever it is. It comes from your energy, it comes from your heart, who you're being, which also has to do with what you're focusing on, what you're thinking about. You focusing on your vision, your life purpose, or are you scrolling on random shit and playing video games and all this garbage? Hanging out with friends that are not really inspired. Yeah, so I feel amazing. I feel like I'm really actualizing that potential. And then my problem recently has just been like, okay, so the energy's coming through. I feel like a lot of pieces have been falling into place for me. The semen retention has been very helpful. The eating healthy. I love working with my clients as well. That's like a spiritual practice for me. I just love hanging out with the people that pay me. Just like amazing, awesome people. And yeah, so I'm realizing, so how do I want to show up? So this is what we're getting to. The way I want to show up on these videos, for the longest time I thought it needed to be like always like presenting this like massive quantity of information. But based on the stuff I've learned from objective personality, which is the best personality type system that exists because it's objective. It was created by Dave and Shan Powers as an extension of the Myers-Briggs system. They've built on top of the Myers-Briggs system and have created amazing progress that really it's honestly astounding how accurate their personality type information is. And I'm going to be sharing it gradually, slowly in the future. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is that I'm realizing that according to their system, I'm not, according to my type, which is ENTP, just so you know, and we'll talk about it more in the future. I'm not info dominant, I'm actually energy dominant. And this is interesting because a lot of my mentors, like Leo on actualize.org, he is info dominant. So it's a lot of like, he cares a lot about having good quality information and sharing good quality information. And I like that too. And I want to do that for you as well. But I'm actually energy dominant, which means that it's not all about the information. For me, it's all about the energy. How do I feel on the video? Am I having fun? Is it a good vibe? Is it what I want to make? Is my energy flowing in a natural, organic sort of way? Yeah, so that's what I'm interested in sharing. Is I have a lot of awesome information. I do want to share it, but I feel like it's gonna come through in a very fun, organic, spontaneous sort of way that isn't boring for me and doesn't give me anxiety that I need to have all the information all fucking like perfect. That's my issue, is that I overconsume information because that's my first function, and I don't want to go into the personality type system yet. But I overconsume information and actually learn too much stuff that it gets to a point where like I struggle to bridge the gap between what I know in my mind and what I understand. But then it's a big gap between to like start from the beginning to explain it to a complete newbie. So it requires a lot of forethought and a lot of planning, you could say. But now I'm starting, and that's been my problem, is that I haven't been releasing anything because there's stuff like, guys, you don't understand. I have like backlogs of like a million video concepts that I've learned that are so important and powerful for your self-actualization that I struggle to even just get it out. So, and then I've been worried about this website thing. So going forward, I say fuck the website. I don't even need a website. I got adammichelli.com. It's just like a little bit of info about me. That's really all it needs to be, honestly. There's nothing crazy going on there. But when it comes to organizing my information so it's more clear for you and for other people, there's going to be a start here section that I'm going to basically have this school community that's free. I've had one before and I've kind of been on and off with it because I wasn't sure how I wanted to take it or what I wanted to do with it. So my school community is free, and it's just going to be like a hub with all the information organized. Like, start here. What is self-actualization? Like, what does that mean? What are the main practices that are important? What's the vision? What's the big picture? Why are we doing this? How to stay consistent and this kind of stuff. So yeah, all of that info. Then I want to have information about money mindset, which is something I haven't spoken about. I want to have information about relationships, which is something I've spoken about a bit, but I want to speak more about dating, finding your passion, doing what you love, and so forth. So I want to organize the categories in there, so the information will be a little bit more of a road, an on-road, you could say, or what's it called? I just want the info to be structured so that when someone finds my random YouTube video here, hi, I want them to be able to then go to a place that can kind of like be like a ladder for them so they can climb themselves up in terms of stages of human development and happiness and self-actualization and so forth. So yeah, that's going to be the school community. It's taken me a long time. I've tested so many different models and different softwares. I've tried Circle, which just confused the fuck out of me, and it was like so laggy and stuff. So I'm just going to stick with school. It's really simple, bare bones, doesn't lag, and I really like it, honestly. So I'm going to use that. The community should be open in the next couple days, or you'll know about it. I'm going to be showing up on YouTube a lot more frequently. So that's the other thing, is that more videos from me, more YouTube videos just in general, more good videos. I'm going to be a little bit less hard on myself and perfectionistic about specifically how I want it to come out and I'm just gonna let it flow naturally. I think this is one of the big insights. Just trusting my heart, trusting that the energy that comes through is awesome and it feels good, and it's like, here we are, and we're gonna grow infinitely towards infinite potential, and we have all the information already fucking fixed in my mind. I have all the information. I checked so much information that I've gotten to a point where, like, it's not a doubt anymore. It's not like, oh, but is this actually what I want to do, or is this actually how reality works? It's like, no. I know how reality works, okay? There's general principles. After you study hundreds of perspectives, there's general principles of human growth that it's like overlapping hundreds of times, overlapping general principles of what it means to actually awaken and to move upwards, to develop psychologically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, business-wise, relationally, if I already said that, etc. Cognitively. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking towards laying out a little bit. I wish that I could be someone who is like so accurate with like all the information. Like, I wish I could be so organized with all the information like Leo is from actualize.org. I love how he's able to just like present all his information so scientifically almost. It's very organized and I love it. My problem, I've been trying to do this for a long time. I don't do that, okay? It's not how it comes through for me, okay? So I am interested in providing you with accurate, high quality information and resources as well. I do make sure that the stuff I say isn't wrong. I try to be as accurate as possible when I speak. Of course, everything's relative, but I'm doing my best to bring you good quality information. I can't make it complete because then I'll have to make 3-hour videos sitting on a chair on a black screen. I don't want to fucking do that, okay? So I have so much information, but it's gonna come through in a fun, sort of off the cuff, not perfect sort of way. And I think that's fine, because really what I'm gonna go all in on is authentic sharing of the information, as if you and I are just friends and we're going for a walk or whatever, we're just hanging out, and I'll just teach you the stuff like in that moment. Not overly preparing, because it doesn't help me, honestly. When I over prepare my information, it gets me stuck. It's just like, I don't like that. All right, I have to pee. I'm almost done. 1 second, guys. Chaka chika chaka chika chaka chika chika. Yeah, so I've just been putting a lot of pressure on myself to be perfect in the way that I present my information. And I realized that I don't need to do that. And one of my strengths that I can lean into more is that I don't mind interacting with people. I actually like talking with people in person, like on Zoom. So we're going to be having some free calls in my community. It's not going to be like an every single week thing, because it's just based on my feelings. I don't know if I want to do it every single week, but it might be like every other week or once a month, or I'll announce a date when we're going to have a group call, and then just make sure everyone knows. So yeah, I think this is a very exciting thing for you, specifically you listening. I think the information that I am going to be sharing and the stuff that I am going to be sharing in the future is going to be extremely, extremely inspiring for you. It's going to be motivating for you. It's going to help you to have hope in your life, to feel like you actually can grow and that life is worth living, and that you actually can get the things that you want to have in your life. You can achieve your desires, and you can do it in a way that is authentic and good and virtuous and ethical and truthful and honest and beautiful and fun. It's very possible. There's a path, and I want to help to illuminate the path. There's a lot of concepts I've spoken about in the past. There's a lot of core things that I will speak about in the future. Yeah, and a lot of that I'm going to be laying out in my school community for free, and also just on the videos. That's why we're here, okay? So I'll be back soon. I'm not going to go away again. And I'm also not going to start the school community and then just like end it like I was doing in the past. In the past, I would like start it for a couple months, and then I would end it, and then I would switch to something else, and then I would try this paid offer, and then I would do this subscription thing, and then I would try this kind of coaching, and then this, website or what. With testing just a lot of different monetization models, just for me, because I got to eat too. Yeah, and that's why I've taken this time off to really just reflect, and that was a big thing that I was reflecting about my monetization model. Like, how do I want to get paid in a way that feels natural? So I'm very lucky that I have a coach actually that has been helping me immensely with that. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. If you want some transparency about what that is, basically it's just free videos. Hi, I help you for free. Free community that also helps you a lot for free. And those who want to work with me and are very serious about really getting personal help and really diving deeper into all these subjects in a way that you can just hang out with me every week and ask me questions, and then I can answer you fresh on the fly. That's going to be a high ticket coaching offer that is, I'm really looking to work with my top 1% of people who are really serious about this work and who really want to take it to the next level. So that's a separate container that I work with people in, and I'm working with people in right now actually, and it's phenomenal. Every week we meditate and we answer questions about spirituality and human development in general, and living your passion and making money and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited about what's to come, guys. I'm getting a little chilly now, so I'm gonna head out. Check out the moon here, guys. Come on. Wow, look, it's right on top. It's like resting on the crown of the tree. Wow. It's like the goddess Tara. She's got a brilliant crescent moon on her crown. All right. So I'll leave you with that. We're talking about reaching the highest levels of human development here, guys. It's a big thing. It's beautiful. And I'm not going to be so serious about it. I'm extremely serious about it. And at the same time, it needs to come out fluidly and naturally and in a fun sort of way. All right, so we're going to be doing a bit of both here. And we'll just let it evolve. I'm going to be following my heart. We'll see what happens. But the overall vision always is that we're fucking doing it, guys. We're gonna develop ourselves as much as possible in this short lifetime, whatever it takes to achieve the highest enlightenment, because that is what's necessary to make this world a healthy, beautiful place for everyone. I've also been learning about how the world is kind of ending. I don't want to scare you, but like our society is like we don't realize we're fucking ourselves really bad in a lot of ways in terms of the way we use our energy, the way we structure our society and our civilization, and in these sorts of ways. So we sentient beings are sinking deeper and deeper into an ocean of untold suffering. But there's still hope. And it always, always, always starts with you. You need to actually turn inwards within yourself and purify your heart of ignorance, of craving, delusional craving for pleasure, not realizing that getting that pleasure, craving for that pleasure doesn't give you anything. It disappears. It's like grabbing a ghost. You think it's going to make you happy, but then once you get it, it's like it doesn't actually make you happy, and then you get scared because it leaves, and then now you want more. So delusional craving for pleasure is the source of your suffering and my suffering and all being suffering. And this creates frustration and anger and forcefulness and dissatisfaction in your life. So that's what we're trying to ameliorate or heal. And we do this with consciousness, with intelligence, with wisdom of the masters. That's not from me, actually. It's from the thousands of years of enlightened sages and masters that have come before me and have achieved levels of enlightenment that I will never achieve in my life, because it's just like they're amazing. So I'm doing my best to share the best I can, because that's all I have to do here. I got nothing else to do. You know, I like having fun. I like living my life. I have so much fun when I share and I help you evolve. And that's what it all starts with. You got to start with purifying your own heart, awakening within yourself, creating joy and bliss and abundance and self-fulfillment and awakening inside. And that is what actually saves the world and makes everyone happy and enlightened long term. All right. So that's what we're all about here. Thanks for watching. I hope this was at least inspiring or insightful for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye.